Hi, it's me again, Sophie Stanbury, cast member of Ladies of London and Mum on the Run. So I'm now going to take your makeup look from day to night. And I've got my basics on, I've got my primer, I've got my MAC Face and Body Foundation C3 mixed with C4. And now I'm going to just put on a bit of concealer because in the evening you really want to be glowing. So you get your little concealer brush. I always use literally dab it under your eyes like this, one side, other side, and if you need to you can dab it around here just to give yourself a bit of highlight, and then you just gently rub it in like this with your brush, and you rub that bit in. And then you use this really clever thing which I've just discovered. You get your beauty blender, you dampen it and dry it off with a towel, and you just literally pat your foundation in, and this basically locks it into your skin on top of your primer. So you pat it in the whole way around, and that will get rid of any brush lines or any mistakes that you've made while putting it on, and I definitely make plenty of mistakes when I'm putting it on. So this kind of just sinks it all into your skin, and especially around your nose, and then you just blend in that bit of concealer, and there you go. So now your eyes are looking a bit brighter, and you can always top that up at the end if you feel like you need to. So the next thing I would do is just put on an extra bit of blusher, because you want to be glowing at night. You want to be like, I'm the healthiest person here, I've been on a spa detox, I haven't been up all night with my kids. This is me, I'm so hot. The next thing you do is get your hourglass. This is called Luminous Light. And this is a really sheer dusting powder, because the one thing I found when I was going out in the evening is my makeup will come off by about 10 o'clock and I'd have to go to the loo and reapply a bit of everything. And this basically is the finest dusting powder, so it's not going to cake your makeup on, because I hate the cake look. So you just get your brush and just dust it in there, shake it off, and you just literally put a really light layer of dusting powder all over your face, and that's it, done. Bronzer, and you just do it under there, and then you do it just round the outside, and then I just always just go over it with my hand just to make sure that there's no lines anywhere. Okay, so your face base is done now. And then I move on to my eyes, and I think makeup artists do it the other way around, but I do it this way because I don't like looking in the mirror without foundation on. Now, really good tip is go and see Sumo-san or anybody that does microblading, and what they'll do is they'll fill in any gaps in your eyelashes so you don't ever need to pencil on your eyelashes again. I had really bushy eyelashes, but I had a gap just in here and a gap just in here, which have now gone, and you need to do that every 3 months for a top up. So eyelashes are good, and now I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. So I've got this really old thing called a Smashbox, and it's Smashbox Full Exposure, and inside you've got all your basic colours. You've got all the browns, the creams, the shimmers. So for an evening look I'd probably go for a light shimmer with a bit of gold. So I'm just going to put that literally on top of my eyelids, and the eyelash extensions means that you've already got a bit of glamour there. So you just do a little bit more on the other side, and once you're kind of, whatever that bit of your eyes called is filled in, I then go for a little bit darker up here. And then I take a brush that I haven't dipped in anything, it's just clean, and I just blend that all in so that there's no gaps or lines or anything, and that is really, really subtle, like you can hardly see I'm wearing makeup. So with a dark eyeshadow I always go over the top of my eyelashes with just a really thin line, and that just makes your eyelashes look a little bit thinner. If I want to go dramatic, I might do a little flick out, but I'm not so good at that, so I tend just to stick to the basics and just do a really fine line across the top of your eyelash. And you can make a mistake because you can just take it off. If I really want to go for like full glamour, then I take my eye pencil. This is like if I was going to a black tie and I want to look really dramatic. Then you do the lower lid as well. So you take your pencil and you do your bottom eyelid like that, and then just to make it a little bit softer, you take one of these pointy brushes, and I've just bought this and I love it. It's the NARS New York eyeshadow, and it's basically burgundy, which is my new favourite colour this season, and it's kind of like really dark burgundy, and you literally tap it in there, brush it off, and then you're going to blend this underneath your eyelashes. And this is for real drama. So I wouldn't put this on for the school run. I might scare the kids if I drop them off like this. You can even go on the top lids as well if you want to. So with a cotton wool bud, you can just go under your eyes and correct any bits that have fallen down. And I have eyelashes growing in the corners of my eyes, so I always just go in the corner of my eyes and take it off them because I don't really want to make out like I'm some kind of werewolf. And then you can take your concealer brush again and you can just go underneath your eyes and make sure that you haven't rubbed any of your makeup off while doing your eyes. And also, your eyes might need a bit more highlighting when they're darker. Now onto your lips. This is my new favourite lipstick. It's called Edition and it's by Hourglass. It's just a really like soft pink, really natural, really glossy, and I finished that off with my lip pencil. This one is by Chanel and it's called Bois de Rose. My brilliant French accent. So you want to get that on the outside of your lips, and then this is a booster lip, and this I just got from an event that my friend was hosting by Bardot, and it is amazing. So you click gel up and it basically pumps your lips up. So everyone always asks me if I have lip injections, which I don't because I'm terrified of needles. And this does make you look like you have had a bit of help in that department. So there we go. And if you really wanted to, you could put a bit of the mascara on your eyelashes, but I don't because they last longer with extensions if you don't put any mascara. That's it. I'm ready for the evening.